Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. On this occasion, allow me Fatwa Dewi Cahyati to present the result of my thesis entitled The Effect of Independent Commissioner Institutional Ownership, Audit Quality and Audit Committee on Tax Avoidance by the first author, Fatwa Dewi Cahyati, the second author, Cahyati-19.05.52.0170, the third author, Cahyati-19.05.52.0170, and the fourth author, Betara Daniel Bagana. The background in the study is reviewed from the first phenomenon, namely allegation of tax evasion and money laundering by the director of a company providing security services for companies. The second phenomenon, namely the Ministry of Finance noted that the number of corporate taxpayers, or WP, who experience business loss and cannot pay tax has increased every year. And third, there is research gap. The formulation of the problem in the study is 1. There is a research gap on the influence of independent commissioner on tax avoidance. 2. There is a research gap on the influence of institutional ownership on tax avoidance. 3. There is a research gap on the influence of audit quality on tax avoidance. And 4. There is a research gap on the influence of audit committee on tax avoidance. The research objective of this study is to find empirical evidence that reduces the research gap, strengthens the model, and analyze the influence of independent commissioners, institutional ownership, audit quality, and audit committee on tax avoidance. The grand theory in this research is the agency theory. The concept of agency theory posits that there is a contractual association between a company's management or agent and its shareholder or principal. This theory assumes that each party acts in their own self-interest, which can lead to potential conflict of interest between the agent running the company and the principal stakeholders. The agent might prioritize their personal interests associated with the company, when the shareholders' interests revolve around enhancing the value of their shares. The following is the model of this research. It can be seen that independent commissioners and audit quality have a negative effect on tax avoidance, while institutional ownership and audit committees have a positive effect on tax avoidance. The research hypothesis is H1, the more independent commissioner, the lower the tax avoidance. H2, the greater the institutional ownership, the higher the tax avoidance. H3, the better the audit quality, the higher the tax avoidance. And H4, the more audit committees, the higher the tax avoidance. Tax avoidance measurement using ETR. ETR equals tax expense divided by profit before tax. Then independent commissioner equals total independent commissioners divided by total members of the board of commissioners. Then institutional ownership equals total shares owned by the institution divided by total shares outstanding. Then audit committee equals total audit committee. And then audit quality, 1 for company audited by KAP Big 4 and 0 to company not audited by KAP Big 4. The population in this study are manufacturing companies in the food and beverage subsector listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange or IDX for the period 2018 to 2022. The sample in this study was obtained using the purposive sampling or judgmental sampling method. Data analysis technique used is descriptive statistics, normality test, multicollinearity test, autocorrelation test, heteroscedasticity test, multiple linear regression analysis, adjusted F-square, F-test, and T-test. Based on the result of hypothesis testing, it can be seen that variables with a significance of more than 0.05 are independent commissioners and audit committees, while variables with a significance of less than 0.05 are institutional ownership and audit quality. Discussion. H1 is rejected. The study proved that the independent commissioner has a negative and insignificant effect on tax avoidance. This means that the more the number of independent commissioners, the lower the tax avoidance. H2 is accepted. The result of the study proves that institutional ownership has a significant positive effect on tax avoidance. This shows that the greater the institutional ownership, the higher the tax avoidance. H3 is rejected. Based on the result of the study, it proved that audit quality has a negative and significant effect on tax avoidance. The better the audit quality of the company, the lower the tax avoidance. And H4 is rejected. This study proves that the audit committee has a negative and insignificant effect on tax avoidance. It analyzed the more the number of audit committees, the lower the tax avoidance. Based on the result and discussion, the conclusion obtained are independent commissioners have no effect on tax avoidance, institutional ownership affects tax avoidance, audit quality has no effect on tax avoidance, and audit committee has no effect on tax avoidance. The following are the limitations and implications of this study. 1. The study only used the ETR proxy. 2. The study only focused on a sample of food and beverage subsector manufacturing companies. And then, for the future research, it is expected to use tax avoidance proxy or ETR, for example, CETR, PTD, and other proxies, and to increase the number of samples by expanding the company sector of fields other than manufacturing, so as to obtain more accurate research results. That's all my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.